What's up guys, today we're going to be installing Radium dual catch cans on my Civic Type R. I'm going to walk you sort of through it because I hate doing installs while I'm trying to record at the same time, so I'll try my best. So this is the second mod I've done to this car. I want to catch all the blow-by. And by the way, the only reason I'm wearing this suit is for the mosquitoes. They keep biting, and my name's Enrique for the day, I guess. You just remove the engine cover. There is 5 10mm bolts and are depressed on this tab. Lift up the harness right here, slide this back one out, and take these wires off of the clips here, and you'll see a hose here. You're going to remove the hose with both of the clips on each end. That hose, use a flathead, and they should come right out. Take this cover off. It's a 10mm as well. Here's the bracket out. And you're going to take a screwdriver, flathead, and press this clip down so you can remove the fuel line. Under that bracket, there's 2 10mm. You need to take the bracket off to mount the catch can bracket. So the bracket looks like removed from the vehicle. Apply some thread locker to these bolts and take a catch can and install the bracket. I put the fittings on. Make sure you face it away from the bracket and then tighten it down to, well, it says 25 foot-pounds. So this is what it looks like when you get everything back on. Basically, you're just taking the catch can and putting it behind all the fuel brackets. That hose clamp was a little hard to get on, but I got on with some vice pliers. After who knows how many hours, maybe an hour, the PCV side is complete. This one's really easy. The other side looks a little more complicated. There's a few more lines that you have to remove. But this is what it looks like, guys. This top hose goes to the valve cover, and then the side one goes to the intake manifold at the bottom. Now I'm going to start the CCV side. I don't know if I'm going to finish today, but I got the mount in. You're going to have to remove the hard tube, which is connected from here to here. It's a coolant line that's attached on the other side of the hard tube right here. I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out how to take this off. It's a tamper-proof hose clamp, a vice grip, one with a sharp end on it so it can fit around the head. Here's the tube removed. And these are the tamper-proofs. You can see it's very tight. The thing about Radium products is all of their parts are mostly machined out of aluminum, so they look great and they have a good finish. Next, you're going to want to take one right and push it down. That way it gives you clearance for the hose on the top side of the catch can. It's CNC'd out of aluminum. I'll show you guys my setup for getting and fitting on the hose. You have a vice grip here, put a cloth, like a really thick cloth on it, and then you tighten it to here, apply some oil, and then push on really hard. Tip, oil the ends of the barb fittings so you can slide it on easier, and don't forget to put the clamps on before you slide it on, or else you can't get it on. And so I have the CCV side set up. I kind of worked backwards and did the left side. I worked left to right, so I had everything pretty much loose over here. Got all the hoses cut to length. This is 8.5 inches, this is 9.5 inches. But make sure you measure before you cut. Got all the hose clamps on, the metal tubing, and I worked my way all the way to the right. I cut, this one is up to you if you have an aftermarket intake or not. You're gonna have to measure that length and cut it. You wanna get that coolant hose off that's toward the front of the car. You're gonna need one of these long L-shaped needle nose pliers, or else you're not gonna be able to reach the clamp. And then you want to use a screwdriver to pop the hose off. Definitely comes in handy, or else you're going to have a hard time removing that lower coolant hose. There's that lower coolant hose, and it's really hard to reach, so get those long needle nose pliers that I just showed you guys. Clamp it, some napkins down there, shop towels. If you guys decide to do the install, definitely recommend these 4 tools right here. Oil for lubrication, flathead to remove the hoses, long 90-degree needle nose pliers, vice grip pliers with a fine nose, and definitely a vice, so you can hold the end of the AN fitting. Flashlight I got from Home Depot. It's actually very handy when I'm working on my car. It actually has the flood with a narrow beam as well. It takes 3 AAA batteries, and it's pretty bright. What the catch cans look like fully installed. As you can see, it's a pretty clean setup. Definitely looks kind of OEM besides the green. And everything's well made in this kit. I run a Radium catch can, dual catch can on my S2000. And it works really well. You just gotta make sure you maintain it by checking the dipstick. It doesn't get overfilled over time, so definitely make sure you're double checking it. Everything looks pretty OEM, and it looks really good. The harder part about the kit was getting this heater hose off. All right guys, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like fully installed, and maybe you guys might want to do it for your own cars. I definitely did this to help protect my engine from blow-by and help it run better for a longer period of time. I'll provide a link below so you guys can go check out the article that Radium provides on why a catch can is good for your car. If you liked what you see, make sure to like the video, leave a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe for more Type R videos. I also have an S2000 that I'm going to post videos about, so if you guys want to stay tuned, subscribe.